going on, Leo? Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Elevate Your Energy. It's Jazzy, your favorite Cali reader, as well as your spiritual consult and eclectic practitioner. So this is going to be your week ahead reading. My readings, as always, are timeless unless otherwise specified. However, this is timeless. So whenever you find this message is when it's meant for you. So keep that in mind. That all my readings are general as well, meaning they're not going to resonate with all of you, nor are they meant to. So for those of you that are looking for something more personal, tailored to your specific energy or situation, please feel free to reach out for a personal reading or go to my Gumroad page for all the offerings that I have at this time, as well as my done for you digital products, free starter guide, blueprint, as well as a version with and without rights. Okay, so now that I feel like housekeeping is done, let's get into your reading, shall we? I missed you guys, Leos. I've missed you guys. I missed the channel altogether. Like, man, I've been getting slammed for it's been feeling like years now. Like, okay, you guys, like I've been in it's been like a something year cycle, at least 7 year cycle for me. It's just been like challenge after challenge after challenge after challenge. Like, oh my gosh, like it's just been seeming like I can't seem to catch a fucking break. So I don't know if anybody can relate to that, but yeah. So we're gonna start with my the deck that I put together, Signs and Synchronicities Oracle deck, okay? And get some messages, signs, synchronicities that either you're seeing at this time, why you're seeing them, or ones that you may end up seeing going forward. Like I said, whenever you see this reading, or this could also be presenting as energies that are being, presented to embody. That's obviously, your free will. You can choose that or not, but this is what the energy available. Okay, so for Leo, what is going on for Leo? Sign synchronicity. Okay, so infinity. So some of you may be seeing infinity symbols. You may be also seeing eights, 888. Okay, that makes sense, Leo. Your your major arcana in the tarot is 8. Okay, it's the strength card, or at least in most decks. The traditional Rider-Waite tarot, the strength card is an 8. So, and then we have nines at the bottom, 999. So some of you maybe in 2025 is the year of the 9, even though we're not technically in the year 2025 yet, which is March 20th. That's the real new year. So and that's what came to me as well today. I guess it's in alignment for me to share it with you really fast. Is earlier I was listening, to a creator talking about, all the things going on and something about 2024, and it was just like, yeah, the year isn't over yet. We've been told that it is, but no, it's not. That's why a lot of the same shit is still playing out that we've already experienced earlier in 2024, is because the year technically isn't over. It's not over till March 20th. Okay. So, if we can take that, then it makes sense of why a lot of this stuff is like happening and still kind of like it's playing out. It's like the end of the movie, right? It's kind of like watching a movie and you're at the tail end of it. It's not over yet, but it's close, right? That's what it feels like this is. So we also had unicorn that came out as well. So some of you may identify as a unicorn. Some of you may be seeing unicorns. Unicorns may be a spirit animal for you. That could maybe an energy that you are being asked to call upon or embody at this time as well. I love doing that. That's why I feel like it's the more I learn, the more the more research I do and things like that, it really helps open my eyes to see how dope it is to be an energetic being, because everything is energy. How like when you really accept that, when you really see how that plays out in different ways in different aspects of your life, you're like, wow, that's so fucking cool to know that, like, because you're an energetic being, you have the capability to fully embody the energy, harness the energy of something else. You see what I'm saying? Like of a lion, of a unicorn, of an eagle. You know what I'm saying? You can choose to embody the energy of that thing, right? So like, so for example, I love giving this to my clients for advice. For those that like need help with, let's say you're going in for an interview, right? And you want to be confident in yourself. You want to make sure that you're on your stuff, things like that. That would be a perfect time to embody. Maybe it's for a manager role, right? You want to embody the embodiment of leadership, right? So you can embody the energy of a tiger. I mean, not a tiger, a lion, right? That's capable, that's fearless, that's strong, that's leader, like a leader, things like that. So, and the Leo, right, represents the lion. The lion represents is also in correspondent with the sun. Sun is in correspondence with our solar plexus, which governs your confidence, your energy, it is your energy center, but where your energy comes from, like to take action, to get things done. That comes from your solar plexus. So anyway, you can choose to embody different energies when you need, whatever their medicine is, so to speak, that you can use at that time. So if like your medicine that you need is confidence, you can embody the energy of a lion to help boost your confidence, right? And whatever you need it for. So Leos, we have infinity and unicorn. So let's see, you're an internal being, an all-powerful extension of the Most High. Time to take back your power. Remember who the fuck you are. Your needs will always be met in abundance, undying, immortal, never ending, infinite creator, limitless. This realm isn't what it seems, awakening. So some of you may be going through an awakening at this time, Leo, or just another level of awakening. Even if you're awoken already, okay? When people say there's levels to this shit, the more I continue my journey, I'm starting to see more and more what that means. It's just really more so the layers of like an onion, okay? Each layer that you peel back, that's like another level on the spiritual journey. So it's same as like when you play a video game, right? The boss battle, they get harder and harder and harder the further you go, but they're necessary, right? This is the same thing. Um, so yeah, some of you, like I said, maybe going through like another level of your spiritual journey at this time, like another level of awakening. It may be activating gifts that have been dormant. So time to be fearless. What the fuck did we just talk about? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. And it makes sense. I don't know why. I think the lion analogy just naturally comes to me. But I didn't put that together with doing your reading, Leo. Like I didn't put those pieces together that I was talking to you while I was using your spirit animal. Okay. So some of you, that could be a message in itself to, if you're struggling with, let's say, your confidence, or even having confidence that you'll be okay, or that you're on the right path, whatever the fuck it might be, call upon your own Leo lion energy within, okay? That confident, fearless mother inside, okay? And we have it here with the unicorn, okay? Two different energies about being fearless. So if you're not ready to embrace maybe the energy of a lion, then maybe ask for the energy of a unicorn. Help me be fearless. Help me embrace my uniqueness and not give a fuck, right? So let's see. Time to be fearless. Shine your light. Hell yeah. This is all Leo energy all day. Thank you, Spirit. Step into your authenticity / uniqueness. Share your gifts. Mystical midget. I don't know where I was. I don't. I don't know. I was trying to say mystical, magical. A midget may be a significance. I don't know. Anyway, going forward, mystical, magical as fuck. Free spirit, majestic, rare breed, spirit animal, freedom, fae folk. Okay, so some of you may have connection to fairies. You may be seeing fairies. That could be, energy of significance for you at this time, Leo. Okay, so I'm also hearing for those that do work with the fairies that some of you may be forgotten about your offerings. That they don't. That's why I don't really work with fairies at this time, at least, because I want to be in a place where I know I can maintain that connection. I'm not gonna fuck around and and find out and try to, get myself in deeper than I can swim, so to speak. Okay, so I just know I'm not in that place yet to be able to maintain that type of connection where, the regular offerings and certain things like that. Like I know I'm not in that place, so I'm not even gonna open that door if I'm not ready to actually commit to that, right? So just, that's something to consider for those that are familiar with Fae or like have heard of them but never really worked with them. Please do your research. Okay. It's not an energy or spirits to fuck around with. They're really not. So 999 is at the bottom as well as the snake. So for some of you, Leos, 2025 is, I feel like, going to be a really transformative and significant year, especially maybe when it comes to your finances. It feels like some of you are going to be easily shown how infinitely abundant you really are. I feel like if it's been a question before, it's not going to be a question anymore. Ooh, bars. If it was a question before, it ain't going to be a question anymore. Okay, Leo? The fuck? That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's go. For Leos, any other messages? Ahead for my Leos. Okay. So, Unfinished Symphony, number 10. Interesting. Very interesting. We have the tribe at the bottom, number 8, your card, Leo. Okay. So something isn't over. Okay. Feels like something isn't over. And this could again be Spirit's way of talking about you, Leo. Some of you, I feel like there's this energy here of maybe feeling like you're too old or like you've run out of time. This is spirit reminding you that you're not done yet. Okay, don't let any perceived challenge or diagnosis or whatever the fuck it is make you feel that you're done. I just saw 1010 on the timer. Thank you, spirit. 101010, that could be a number of significance for some of you. Some of you are feeling like something's over, but spirit is saying you're not done yet. Some of you are maybe feeling like because life has maybe been that fucking challenging, Leo, that you're feeling like I'm done, that this is the end. Maybe because you've lost something, maybe something has fallen apart, and it's making you feel like you're done, like it's over. Like I lost that thing, and now everything, like nothing else matters. I feel like this is really a really good time, a really not only a transformative time, meaning that things are happening because a phase was over, that cycle completed itself. That's why it had to end, Leo. Okay, so for those of you that are experiencing something like that or beating yourself up, blaming yourself for why something ended, why something happened, it's not your fault. Some of you needed to know that it's not your fault. It played however long the energy was around. Even if, like, say, for example, this is a very trigger warning, okay? Trigger warning to parents, mothers that have lost kids, okay? Trigger warning. And myself as being both, okay? I have one and I've also lost a few. So, sometimes, okay, not all the time, but sometimes when we find that babies come into come in, their birth, or they come in, meaning like the pregnancy phase, and then they're born stillborn, sometimes they change their mind, okay? They're allowed to do that, right? Until they're actually here, they're allowed to opt out of this experience just like anybody is, right? So sometimes babies do that. Sometimes they come in just long enough to teach you something and then they dip out. Sometimes it was just for that experience, just to learn, just to know what it's like to have a stillborn baby. You see what I'm saying? Just to know what it's like to have a miscarriage and then have a rainbow baby after that. You see what I'm saying? Like for some of you, it's like you're needing to know that just because something has ended, you're not done. Okay? Others of you, now what I'm also getting here is if this has to do with, let's say, a relationship where there's like maybe, let's say, a breakup, right? For some of you, it's the breakup is temporary. Okay, it's not done. It's just the cycle, this cycle that you guys are currently in has completed itself. It's time to move on from that, meaning the versions maybe that you and your partner or whoever this is about, that has been completed. That is time for those versions of yourself or you and your partner to be shed. Maybe even the connection itself, the version of that connection needs to be shed. Okay. But it's like something isn't over. Okay. It's like the song isn't over. The movie isn't over. Whatever it is, it's not over. Okay. Others of you, if this has to do with, let's say, a death, okay, this is spirit letting you know that souls always, we live on. Okay. You're infinite. We live on, right? But still, even if they're done, meaning they're transitioned off this planet, okay, it doesn't mean that the connection that you have with them is over. Okay, that's still that song that you guys still, the melody that you share between them as like from spirit to spirit, that isn't done. That's not complete. They're just their cycle, their time on this, and maybe on this earth is complete, or maybe just their experience in your life is complete because they've taught you everything they needed to teach you. Maybe whatever contract that you guys agreed to has been fulfilled, and now it's time for them to go on to the next contract, the next assignment, so to speak, right? That they have to do. So just something to consider. So let's see, spirit for Leo for the week ahead. I look forward to what they need to know as it pertains to the spread. Clear, accurate messages for Leo, please. And that for some of you is also what I'm getting here. Is if those of you who have recently lost someone, this is them letting you know that they're okay. Okay. Nine of Swords came out sideways. That's interesting. The Ace of Swords. So for some of you, this is clarity. This is a breakthrough. This could also be truth. Okay, this could definitely be some type of truth that's coming through that some of you have been like really anxious about, or that has been blocked from you seeing. It's because it wasn't time yet. Okay, and that's why something isn't over. Okay, it's like it just wasn't time for you to see that because you weren't ready for it. Right, like some truths that I've discovered about my life, I know now, like why I didn't know them sooner was because I fucking wasn't ready. I would have crashed all the fuck out, all the way out. Like I was so not ready. I was not ready back then. I was barely ready when I did find out. So, just saying. So for some of you, okay, this is spirit letting you know it's not over, but there's things, maybe a truth that needs to be addressed. Some of you, there's a truth that needs to be expressed. Others of you, there's something that needs to be exposed, that needs to come out, and that is what's going to keep you from For some of you, it's like you're like some partner or somebody may have been doing something behind your back, or like just without your knowledge. And it doesn't have to necessarily be cheating. Okay. Don't, that's not, you know, if it is, if that's your story, it's your story, but that's not for all of you. But what I'm saying is, for some of you, someone that you're dealing with, or a person in question here, right? There's some type of truth that I feel like some of you, this person has been like kind of keeping from you, because they knew how it would make you feel. They knew how it would, you know, like the anxiety, they knew how it would affect you. You see what I'm saying? So this person may have kind of like kept you from knowing this part until like they got a solution, or till they got on the other side of it. It's like to save your, kind of like to save your feelings. And don't get me wrong, I'm not giving an excuse to people who, you know, omit truths and be like, I was trying to keep you, you know, I was trying to keep, save your feelings and spare your feelings. And like, some people say that shit, and it's, you know, it could be true, but at the same time, it's like, if that was the case, why'd you wouldn't have did it in the first place, right? But I'm saying, like, in a sense of where it's not that something's that someone did to you, or the person that's trying to keep you from knowing something. It's just because, like, for example, let's say someone got killed in a car accident, right? Trigger warning. Okay, this is just an example. Let's just say, for example, someone got killed in a car accident, and this person, you know, knew that because you had maybe just, or you're about to go on an interview, that they didn't want to tell you till after your interview, because they knew how that would affect you going into the interview. So they kept it from you until afterwards. You see what I'm saying? It feels like something more like that, where they had a valid reason to keep this truth from you, to block out this, you know, to block out the anxiety that maybe you would feel from a situation. Okay. It doesn't feel like it's with malicious or negative intent or malice, and, you know, malice behind it. It doesn't feel that way. But, you know, like I said, to each, you know, situation its own. So let's see. What else for Leo spirit? Like I said, something isn't over though. Okay. Something is not over. I feel like some of you Leos as well, you guys are coming into the especially, like I said, it's taking me back. Spirit is taking me back to a message I got for you guys earlier, early on in the reading, about about those of you that are feeling like your life is over, like something is done. It's like it's preparing you for a breakthrough. It's like a slingshot where it pulls you back to launch you forward. You see what I'm saying? That's what this feels like. Okay. Some of you need to know how infinite you really are. That maybe you've been through a lot of shit, and you keep making, like, you know, things that other people would have not survived. You have, because you're here for a purpose. Some of you are about to see that in a major way, and you haven't wanted to, some of you haven't been wanting to look at it because it feels like a lot. It feels like a lot of pressure. And that's the thing. Heavy as a head that wears the crown. Like, that comes with being royalty. That comes with being a divine being, Leo. I'm just saying. Okay, take it as it applies. But what I'm also getting here, though, is that what some of you don't maybe yet realize, or aren't yet aware of, is that the end, that is also maybe what is ending here as well, is um the feeling of it being so heavy, of your purpose or whatever your divine mission is being so fucking heavy. What's the overall outcome for Leo? So the Emperor come out here. You see what I'm saying? It's like some of you are about to break through whatever this energy was, and step into your boss energy, step into your own your own divinity, your own lane. The Magician in the reverse. But some of y'all aren't believing in yourself. You don't believe in yourself. King of Pentacles at the bottom. So this is stability. Okay. Like I said, this is why this is at the bottom, because this is time to put an ending to the old version of you. That's why the snake is out here. Okay. This is also about putting an ending to people in your life that you know don't belong, that you know don't have your best interest in mind, the people that you know you can't fucking trust. This is the time to remove them, because when you do that, that butterfly, that's when you see life change. That's when you transform, because you let go of the old version of yourself, which then takes other people out of that version with you. That's when you release versions of yourself, it changes your timeline. And not everybody that's in a current timeline can go with you to the next timeline, because you're making changes that that person necessarily isn't making, or other people aren't necessarily making. You see what I'm saying, Leo? So this is Spirit saying that your timeline is shifting. Okay. But it's time for you to step into this new version that's ready for the new timeline, that's ready to be this boss. You see what I'm saying? Instead of being in this energy here, who don't believe in yourself, who don't trust your own magic. Okay. Spirit is really doing its best to show you, Leo, how powerful and magical and infinitely creative and limitless you really are. But you're not going to see the results of that if you don't even trust in it yourself, if you don't even know yourself to be as magical and powerful as you are. You see what I'm saying? So let's clarify this energy. it'll either confirm the messages or it'll shift the story to maybe a different set of Leos that I'm connecting with. So let's see how this plays out for you guys. I'll get my life together here with these cards, y'all. Okay, all right. And they're all black, so it's like, okay, I think we're good now. All right, let's clarify this energy for Leos. Now, what a message did just come through for some of you, for it feels like a very specific Leo or two. For some of you, this is what some of you are going to discover that you've been maybe not wanting to see yourself. You've been kind of like maybe blocking it out because you don't want to look at it. You don't want to see it. This could have to do with a boss, a father figure. Someone is manipulative. And that truth is about to be exposed. This Ace of Swords here, the truth is going to come out. The truth will prevail. It will reveal itself. And I don't know that maybe all that are involved are ready for that truth. And that could be why it's been kind of blocked right now. Okay. But there is someone here that is abusing their power. Someone here that is using their power in a malicious, unethical way. All right. So, like I said, it could be a father figure, a boss, a husband. Okay. Masculine energy, right? A divine masculine. Okay. So be mindful of people around you. Use your discernment. Okay. People around you that may be seeming like they're trying to, do something to or say something to get on your good side or to get you, persuade you in a certain direction or to make a certain decision. Be mindful of people like that when you see this reading. Okay, Leo? Because especially if people know that you are on the brink of like stepping into a new life, a new timeline, nobody wants to feel like they're being left behind. Okay, and that's just period. Look, devil at the bottom. You see what I'm saying? Nobody wants to feel like they're being left behind or they're going to be forgotten. So you guys may be having people at this time that are going to be pulling on your energy. They're going to be trying to vie for your attention. They're going to try to keep you stuck, keep you the same because they don't want to see you change. Because when you change, it just shows them how they're not changing. Okay, and that fucks with people's ego. All right. You know what's interesting here is you see both these cards. See the infinity symbol, like the 8, okay, and this magician card. Okay. So I feel significant for somebody, all right? I feel like some of you this may have to do with the snake. Snakes aren't always meaning when you see snakes, that's not always talking about malicious energies, although it can, if that's what you're getting, if that's what you were picking up and then you see that, then that's telling you that's what it is. But this feels also like transformation, okay, where some of you are about to see just how powerful you really are, Leo. That's what I'm really getting here for a lot of you as well. Okay, like I said, take the messages as they apply, but Aries is a sign of significance here as well. Gemini, Virgo energy. But yeah, it feels like some of you are about to break through, and and it's going to put you in a place where you have no choice but to just step into this. Okay, step into this new life, this new timeline, where even if you wanted to get anxious about it, you wanted to try to get scared or fearful, it's like you can't. Ten of Swords at the bottom. All right, let's clarify the Ace of Swords. Spirit, why is it here for Leo, please? For the week ahead, why is it here for Leo? Seven of Cups. Like I said, so if this is someone, whatever options that you've had, whatever you've been confused about, it's about to be made clear. Okay. For those of you that have been, like I said, talking to someone else, dealing with someone else, and you're feeling like life is over because maybe they broke up with you or because you found out they're cheating or whatever, some of you may be finding out that could be the truth that needed to be revealed. Okay. That life isn't over. It's just showing you how much better you deserve. What's on the other side of you allowing that to be released. Okay. You being honest with yourself. Okay. I mean, I get it. These aren't always easy things to accept. Been there, done that a few times, but it's necessary. It's a very necessary part of our growth and evolution. Clarify the Nine of Swords, Spirit. Why is that sideways? Like I said, it's like someone here, I feel like, is wanting to spare someone's feelings, or at least that's maybe what they're telling you. But I feel like some of you are going to find the truth out. Yeah, they don't want to cause a conflict. So I feel like I said, someone here is maybe finding out someone's cheating or has been or talking to other people, entertaining other people, whatever that is. And it's like I said, someone didn't maybe tell you at the beginning because they were trying to spare someone's feelings. They don't want to let you know that you were competing with someone else for their time, their attention, or, you know, they don't want to cause a conflict. Maybe they don't want to cause a scene, something like that. But it feels like I said, something isn't over. Or this is, like I said, an indication where even if this connection is over, your life, Leo, isn't over. Okay. You don't have to feel like, oh, because it's happened that, you know, I will never find love ever again. That's the furthest from the fucking truth. Okay. Clarify Emperor. Why is it here, Spirit? For Leo. I feel like if anything, it's just showing you where you still have work to do and just giving you an opportunity to love on yourself in those ways so hard to where the universe has no choice but to put someone else in that place to share in that with you. Okay. 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Stagnation. It's like someone wanting to control the situation. 8 of Pentacles at the bottom. It feels like someone wanted to like did this to try to keep you from moving on, to keep someone from moving forward. Okay. Or maybe someone was scared of things moving too quickly. Maybe something was moving too quickly. Someone got cold feet and got scared, made a different decision. Okay. You're being asked to stand in your power though, Leo. Okay. Whatever the situation is, know that you can handle it. Because the thing is when the magician comes out, when the magician is upright, this is an individual who knows their power, who knows how magical they are, who knows that they have everything they need within. They are aware of their connection to all the elements, right? Because the magician represents the pentacle, the cup, which is our emotions. The pentacles are tangible, physical, you know, realm. Our finances, basically, our stability. Our the sword represents our thoughts, our intellect, our voice, our speech, and the wand represents your passions, your drive, your action. Okay, getting things done. So when the magician is upright, this is an individual who is fully aware that as long as they that they can have that, as long as they're breathing, they have breath in their body, they have all those elements available to them to get to what they need to manifest each step, or the result in a whole, you know, whatever that is. But when this energy is in the reverse, this is someone who is lacking that knowingness, okay, of who they are, or they're not trusting in their ability, or they're not trusting in their the element to bring to them what they need. Okay. There's some type of lacking of trust here, lacking in your own belief in yourself. Like, and I hate using that word, but belief is what we basically exercise because when we don't know. Okay. It's a lie that you're telling yourself because you don't know what's real. You don't know the truth. Right. So this is the energy that some of you are in this week. Okay. And I feel like for those of you that are letting someone put you there, this is spirit letting you know that you need to break beyond the illusion. You need to see beyond what's being presented to you. See the truth in, you know, what you could choose. These could definitely represent thoughts. Okay. That's how I'm getting it in this message in particular. While for some of you, this could definitely represent people, different energies that are, you know, around. But what I'm getting here in this message in particular is this can definitely represent different thoughts that you have that aren't all true, that aren't all beneficial. Okay. And it's going to be up to you this week, Leo, to really see beyond that, to see the truth of yourself and all these, see through the illusion of the thoughts that may be coming up for you at this time, and only choose the ones that really benefit you, that really resonate with the version and the timeline that you want to be on. Okay. So if you're not wanting to vibrate in this energy, then that's the choice that you need to make. You need to choose the thoughts that align to knowing that you can have whatever the fuck you want. Okay. And you can align to the timeline that has what you need and desire, that are in correspondence with each other. Right. So let's clarify this magician. Why is this in reverse, Spirit? Why is the magician in reverse? What is that about? I wanted to, oh, 9 of Pentacles. So yeah, for some of you Leos, this is your own energy. Okay. I mean, I'm getting it two ways, but for starters, okay, 10 of Wands at the bottom. For starters, it's like some of y'all don't believe in your own ability, or you don't trust in your own ability to manifest. You don't trust in your own ability to accomplish things, to get things done, to make your dreams come true, to accomplish your goals, to see something to the end. Okay, to see something through to completion. Some of you don't believe in your own ability to do that, and that's what's being presented here. Okay. Others of you, that what I'm getting here as well is that some of you may be feeling like if you recently had some type of like mishap in a business, okay, it's a challenge that happened to essentially move you to the next level. Okay, it wasn't to break you down. It's not over. It's not done. But for some of you, it's to put you in your boss energy, but in a way that isn't that's not too fast. It's like it's helping you some of you make a smooth transition into a different position. Meaning like if you're leaving a 9 to 5 and you're going into being your own boss, it's helping you make a smooth transition where it's not just kind of like throwing you into the wolves and all at once, and everything's all crazy and all over the place. You see what I'm saying? It feels like that is also what I'm getting here. So now, last message I was getting for those of you that resonate with someone in your experience that may be, talking to other people, that has, different people they're entertaining, things like that. For some of you, this person is manipulating the situation or lying to you about the situation because they want to be single. Okay, this person, if someone is basically treating you as if they're single, it's because they're really not ready to be committed. Okay, meaning that either they don't see the value in commitment, or they're not mature enough to really want it, to really do what it takes to have it. Like, people want this energy, like they want to be a boss, they want to, be an emperor, but they're not always, ready for the responsibility that is really required to embody such energy successfully. You see what I'm saying? So for some of you, that could be what's going on here. For those of you that are dealing with a relationship, something like that, it's not that the things that you require, Leo, are too much. You're just asking the wrong person. Okay, for those, like I said, where that applies. All right, something, like I said, isn't over, or it's not over yet. Okay, so let's get into this wrap with the guidance and advice that your spirit team guides have for you for Leos for the week ahead. For their highest and greatest good only, and nothing less. Guidance for Leos for the week ahead. Open up. Okay. Okay. See, yeah, if that's the guidance and advice, it feels like this more so has to do, or this is more so really wanting the Leos, that it feels like, just, it's not to say that the other Leos don't matter. Don't twist my words here, but it feels like this is more so just kind of like an emphasis, really nudging the Leos that are not trusting in their own ability to manifest, to create, to break through to the life that they want, to break through the illusion of I can't have this, or I'm not good enough, or that I've ruined everything, or it's my life is over. It's like that. It just feels like a more important message that spirit wants to push forward to someone here. Okay, so open up says you're being asked to open your heart to another, to let your walls down, to let down your walls, sorry, and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. Okay. Some of you, that could be what this is as well. Because some of you are seeing, creating an illusion in your mind about someone, not realizing it's because you haven't fully healed from something that already happened, something in the past. Okay. Someone that may have manipulated you before. Okay. Some of you have just gotten too comfortable with being single, being by yourself, where you don't really know how to properly operate in a relationship. You think everybody's out to get you just because it's happened before. And that just lets you know, like I said, Leo, doesn't mean that you're not ready for a relationship or you don't deserve love, but it just shows you where you still have a bit more work to do. It's not a bad thing. Okay. Because awareness is literally everything. So then we have healing. See what I'm saying? It just shows you where you have more work to do. See what I'm saying, Leo? Healing. Okay. Your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. So it's already happening. Okay. You're going through many transformations at once. Okay. You're infinite though. Okay. It's not over. Even look at this. See, and already we just talked about that, right? The 9 at the bottom. Okay. The completion of the cycle. It's not over. The cycle is over. Maybe that version is over. That timeline is over, but your life isn't over. Okay. You're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. Okay. So it's always up to you, Leo. Whatever you feel like you want to do, but this is the energy available to you if you so choose to receive it. So, Leo, that's what I have for you. I trust that those that needed the messages received them. If you did enjoy or resonate, I'd love to hear about it. Otherwise, you know what to do. I love y'all so much. And until next time, howdy.